A Sonic the Hedgehog game? On Neo Geo? No way! You're Captain Crunch! Hey guys, what's up? What's happening? I am the King of Games 98 here. How you doing? Hope you all are doing good and staying safe. And yes, this game, this little hidden gem of a game right here is going to be the topic for today's video. A Sonic the Hedgehog game on Neo Geo hardware. And I have a little bit of a history with this game, so I'm gonna tell that story first. Then I'm gonna tell how I came to acquire this game via Next Level Video Games, and gonna talk about some interesting facts about the game, and I'm going to possibly show some gameplay of it too, if I have enough time. Okay, so without further ado, this is going to be a Sonic game on Neo Geo hardware? The Sonic game that almost sped away from me. Okay, so first and foremost, this story begins back in the year 2012. And what is so special about the year 2012? Well, that was the year I graduated from middle school. Now, I'm sure you are probably saying to yourself, what's so special about me graduating middle school? Well, my dad said to me, pick something out on eBay that you want, and I'll buy it for you as my graduation gift. And so I took him up on that, and I did. And what I bought off of eBay that he gifted to me as my graduation gift for graduating middle school was this. I always called this color sky blue. Now, I don't know what the technical color SNK called this color variant of the Neo Geo Pocket Color, but you see, I always called this sky blue. So I bought this sky blue Neo Geo Pocket Color handheld off of eBay. I gotta be honest with you guys, since this was all the way back in 2012, so since we are now in 2024, that was officially 12 years ago. I gotta be honest with you guys, since I bought this, well, technically I didn't, but my dad bought it and gifted it to me 12 years ago. I don't really remember how much he paid for it. I gotta be totally honest with you guys, since that was 12 years ago. But it was super cool of my dad to do that, and I have not regretted that ever since. I absolutely fell in love with this handheld. And so, as I'm sure you guys can kind of see where I'm going with this, you know, he gifted that to me 12 years ago, but, you know, I didn't have any games for it. So what was I supposed to do but go back on eBay and buy up some games for it, which of course I did. Now, I'm sure you can probably start to put two and two together here and see where I'm going with this. I, lo and behold, discovered that this game not only exists, but is pretty unique and like kind of an oddity, if you will. So I went to buy a loose cartridge-only copy, looked exactly like this too, off of eBay, from a seller who had it priced, I think, slightly cheaper than what everyone else was asking for this game at the time, 2012, on eBay. I want to say the seller was asking either $20 or $25 for the game, which I didn't think that was bad because, like I said, he had it priced slightly cheaper than what everyone else was asking for it. So he had it set to a buy it now, and I bought it now. This is where the story gets interesting. So I hit buy it now. My dad signed into his eBay account. He paid for the game. I don't recall where the seller was located, and so I couldn't tell you estimated shipping, how long it was supposed to take for him to ship it from him to me. I want to say I waited at least a week, maybe 2, and I never got the game. And, I had my dad, because this was, on his eBay account, so I had him check multiple times, did he mark it as shipped? Did he ship it? Did he say anything? And every time my dad checked, he said, no, he hasn't marked it as shipped. So I started to get a little worried, which I think is pretty, rightfully so. So I think after at least 2 weeks passed by, I said to my dad, so I never got that Sonic game. What are we supposed to do? So he said, well, I'm going to get eBay involved because, he basically scammed us and he took our money and you never got the game. And in those situations, it is very hard. I've heard both good and really bad interactions people have had with dealing with eBay. Luckily, my dad got a hold of eBay, explained the situation. eBay then, I don't know if they contacted the seller or what they did, but they determined that the guy was just purely scamming and refunded my dad the money back for that game that I never got. Now, again, this is back in 2012, so 12 years ago now. Now, you got to figure that kind of scared me and freaked me out a little bit, if you will, as what would I have been in 2012? As a teenager. Yes, as a teenager. That, kind of freaked me out. I think that was the first time I ever had that happen to me. So ever since then, I've always wanted to buy this game. But, I was hesitant to buy it off, eBay or, some other website or, Facebook Marketplace, wherever. I was just very hesitant to buy this game online after what happened. Now, I know you're probably saying to yourself or aloud, the king, that was just one person who was trying to screw you over. Not everyone is in this world. You could have gladly bought this game from someone else online. Yes, you're right. I could have. But I chose not to. And I specifically held off ever since that time, 12 years ago, that happened. So, now that story has been told and you can kind of understand why I'm naming this video the Sonic game that almost sped away from me, pun intended, this past weekend, Next Level Video Games posted that they bought a 500 game collection. And in a post that they posted to their Facebook page, they posted that they got some Neo Geo Pocket games. And lo and behold, this was one of them. As soon as I saw that post and I saw that Sonic Pocket Adventure game, my eyes popped out of their freaking skulls, or out of my skull, and I messaged the store right away on their Facebook page. Now, I have a very good relationship with the owner of Next Level Video Games. His name is Nick. I have been going to Nick's store since 2010, 2011. So I've made a very good rapport. Is that the word? No, not rapport. I've made a very good reputation There we go. With the owner and buying off of him and had just very good interactions with him. I've only ever bought... No. In the whole time I've ever been going to Next Level Video Games, I've only ever bought 2 games that didn't play, and I took them back, and Nick was very good to me and did not give me a hard time. I got my money back, no problem. So, why I'm saying this is to make these connections with video game stores, because I promise you, you will not regret it, because he knows me. I messaged him and asked him if you could hold this game and 2 others until Monday, and I will gladly come by Monday and get them from you. And because of him knowing me as well as he does, he gladly did it. So, I am going to show you the games that I bought at Next Level this past Monday, including Sonic Pocket Adventure. And no, by no means is this a pickups video, but I'm now telling the story of how I came to acquire this game, so I figured I might as well also show the other 3 games I got from Next Level. Okay, so now you're probably questioning yourself, okay, so you said that he was holding 3 games for you. Why is there 4 games here? Great question. So, technically, I did not lie. These were the 3 games that he posted that I asked him to hold for me until Monday. And he did. He did. He kept his word and I kept mine. I went on Monday and I bought them. But when I went, because he knows how much I love Ultimate Muscle, the Kinnikuman Legacy, he showed me that he not only got in 1 copy of Galactic Wrestling featuring Ultimate Muscle on PlayStation 2, but he had gotten 2 copies of the game from the 500 game collection he bought recently. And I went, son of a gun, how much is that? And you know I had to buy it because I freaking love Ultimate Muscle so much. I'm pretty sure I had to have mentioned it before on the channel, but I grew up watching the Fox Box on Saturday mornings, and Ultimate Muscle, the Kinnikuman Legacy, was one of the shows I watched on the Fox Box. So, it is very near and dear to me, and when he just was like, oh yeah, by the way, I got 2 of these in this game collection that I recently bought. I went, At first I was kind of like, why'd you show me that? And then I quickly like countered that with, okay, I'm glad you showed me that. Now how much is it? So I ended up buying all 4 of these games from Next Level. So, of course, there's Sonic Pocket Adventure, Neo Geo Pocket, Pac-Man on Neo Geo Pocket, Ultimate Muscle, The Path of the Superhero on Game Boy Advance, and then Galactic Wrestling featuring Ultimate Muscle, complete in box, on PlayStation 2. So, this is why I say, ladies and gentlemen, make really good connections with video game store owners. You know, have a good repertoire. Yeah. Have a good repertoire with the owner. You know, introduce yourself, make connections, tell him what you're into, what you collect, and trust me, it'll pay off. It'll definitely pay off because, you know, he hooked me up because he knew I love Ultimate Muscle with this and the other games. Now I'm just missing the GameCube game, which is Ultimate Muscle Legends vs. New Generation. And that is probably the most expensive of the 3 Ultimate Muscle games that were released in North America. But that's okay. that's for another time in another video. I'm getting sidetracked here. So, okay. So now back to Sonic Pocket Adventure. So I am so ecstatic and so excited that I finally got this freaking game. And I even told Nick that story about how I basically got scammed on eBay. And, it kind of turned me off, if you will, from wanting to buy this game online. And I'm glad I waited, Again, I could have easily just went online and bought this game and, would have called it a day and, wouldn't have gotten scammed. But I specifically chose not to, and I wanted to wait to buy it in person. And so 12 years later, here we are. Okay, so first and foremost, Anthony Durzo, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are, he is the man, the myth, the freaking legend in charge of the Neo Geo thread on Atari Age. On March 24th of this year, it celebrated its 10th anniversary. Now, ironically, my birthday is on March 26th. So it's funny that the Neo Geo Threads anniversary should be 2 days before my birthday. Pretty funny. And he asked me if I would make a video. And I told him I would, but then I got really deathly sick. Well, I guess I shouldn't say deathly, but I got really badly sick with type A flu. So I could not make it on time. Or I couldn't make a video on time for the actual anniversary. So I said to him, "I'm sick, but I still want to make a tribute video." So this video is in tribute to the Neo Geo Threads 10th anniversary. Anthony, cheers, brother. I love you, dude. Thank you for everything you do for us in the community, and especially me. So now on to some facts about Sonic the Hedgehog Pocket Adventure. So it was released in the US on December 4th of 1999. So that makes this game a year older than me. Wait. No, I'm sorry. This makes this game a year younger than me because I was born in 98. Yeah. So I just turned 26. So that makes this game 25. That's crazy to think about. This game was developed by SNK and published by Sega. Sonic Pocket Adventure is based off of Sonic 2 for the Sega Genesis. Did not know that. That is super cool. Sega's Yuji Naka and the rest of Sonic team supervised over the production. And this game's background music are 8-bit renditions of music from Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. And then lastly, because I thought this was very interesting, several of SNK's staff members who developed Sonic Pocket Adventure went on to form the company Dimps in the year 2000, a new team funded by Sega, Sony, and Bandai. That I thought was a really cool piece of history and information. So, yeah. This game is just really good, and it had a lot, it really has a lot going for itself. And when I was Googling it and, looking up information, to talk about it in the video, I was surprised at all the good ratings and scores this game got back in the day. And I'm really not surprised by it, because after learning about this game, and looking it up online and watching gameplay of it on YouTube, I was blown away by it. And then I understood why this game is so damn good. Yeah. All right, so real quick, I'm going to pop this into my Neo Geo Pocket Color, and I'm going to show you guys some gameplay, and that's going to conclude this video. Okay, and we're back. Now, interestingly enough, I did also want to note that SNK bundled specific Neo Geo Pocket Color handhelds with Sonic Pocket Adventure. The Platinum Silver version of the Pocket Color, that was bundled with Sonic Pocket Adventure, and the Sky Blue model Neo Geo Pocket Color was also bundled with Sonic Pocket Adventure. Yeah, so I figured I would mention that. Cool little tidbit. Yeah, I don't got the watch battery in. Okay, you don't got to tell me. I know. Oh, that's so cool! They got the freaking Sega. Dude, this looks so good. Oh my god. I waited 12 years for this, and I'm not disappointed. Let's go. Oh. Oh my god, that looks so good. I freaking love it. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, this video is combining two of my favorite things in the world, Sonic the Hedgehog and Neo Geo, and it brings them both together. Of course I had to make the Neo Geo Threads anniversary video about Sega and Neo Geo related. Yes! I mean, okay, truth be told, I didn't plan for this to happen, but I'm so freaking glad and happy it did happen like this because, you know, like I literally just said, I get to celebrate the Neo Geo Threads 10th anniversary, and in this video, I not only got to talk about Sega and Sonic the Hedgehog, but Sonic the Hedgehog on Neo Geo hardware. How freaking amazing is that? Oh my god, guys, I am so freaking happy and so excited. 12 years it took, but I finally got Sonic the Hedgehog Pocket Adventure. Oh, and then last but not least, I want to mention how much I paid for the game. Okay, let me get this back in there, in the focus. Okay, now, keep in mind, I have the, what would you call it? The, I guess I'll call it the discount card the Next Level Video Games offers. And so the discount card gives 10% off all used games. So I believe the original price for Sonic Pocket Adventure was $30, which that's not even bad for this game. But with the discount card, I paid only $26.99 for it. So I paid $26.99 for this game, loose cartridge only. And I do not regret that at all in the slightest. I am just so happy to finally own this game and have it in my collection, and I get to play it and experience it on original hardware, how it was meant to be played and experienced. Alright, well that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below in the comments section, have you played or experienced Sonic Pocket Adventure before? And if so, what do you think of it? Personally, I love it. As if you couldn't tell, I love it. This is one of the greatest collaborations I have ever seen between Sega and SNK. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and take care.